Welcome to Objectivity Behind the Scenes, where we talk about what's going on behind the scenes. I look forward to discussing this YouTube journey established January 5th, 2025. Let's get into it.
Objectivitea, let the truth unwind. Steps of honesty will never blind. Hot takes, big tales, we let you decide. Join the boys, come along for the ride.
Welcome again, and thank you again for being here. I'm so excited to be making this first episode of Behind the Scenes because it means I actually started. The YouTube channel, and I'm excited to share it with you. In this episode, we're going to start talking about the tools that I have used to make my YouTube videos so far, set up my YouTube channel, and my YouTube journey for the first 10 days. As you know, we're just getting started here, so we're still finding our rhythm. But I have two tools that have been very helpful to me so far. Now, ChatGPT and Perplexity AI are the two tools that I use to help me kind of lay out how I was going to do things, double check like text and help me generate tags and those types of things. ChatGPT is more of a general purpose type chatbot. It's designed for engaging conversation and creative content generation. Now, Perplexity AI is an AI powered search engine alternative. It's more focused on providing accurate and credible information. And the best part about it is that it has multiple source citations. So it will provide the citations for where the information was gathered. Now, Chat GPT, it can actually be a little less accurate when you're trying to get factual information because it is actually pulling from a database that it already has of information. So it's relying more on its pre-trained knowledge base. So that would be less current and it may sometimes produce like plausible but incorrect information. Now, with the Perplexity AI, it's better suited for like users who are seeking like accurate, up to date information, especially if you're interested in having source citations. While ChatGPT is always going to be a little more helpful in the creative and conversational part. So you can choose which you would like to use and for what, and how you would implement that into your YouTube videos and creating maybe your outlines, your scripts, and planning out things, keywords, tags, descriptions, etc. So for editing, here we are. Now this one won't take too long because right now I'm just using CapCut. Nothing exciting. I'm using CapCut to put together the video, edit the video, speed it up, slow it down, whatever I need to do. Right now I'm using CapCut. I do have another program on my machine that I'm trying to experiment with and see what I can do. However, right now CapCut I think is the easiest solution. It doesn't cost anything. You can get started for completely free. It's very intuitive. I mean, you can take a look at it. It's very easy to follow, figure out what it is that you need to do. Most of it is drag and drop. You can click and slide. Everything is right there in front of you in a really easy and convenient way to help you get started. So I would definitely recommend CapCut to get started because it does come with some themes, it comes with some templates and some things like that. I use it in conjunction with Canva. Now, CapCut obviously has a paid option, which means that when you're looking for templates, sometimes the ones you like will be at required premium and will require an upgrade. And also, when you go to store your videos and save your videos, you may need to upgrade space, and it doesn't hold much before it requires an upgrade or for you to delete something. But aside from that, it's still a great tool to get started. Now we're getting to the fun part. Well, at least I consider it the fun part because we get to play around with AI. And AI keeps getting better and better. What can I say? Maybe I'm just biased because I really love my theme song, but I think it did a pretty good job. And for you to make music that you don't have to worry about copyright issues with, this is a great tool. There's another tool as well called Music FX through Google, and they can help you with a lot of like background music and like instrumental music that you can use for the background of your videos. But for this is what I use to create the theme song, and I love it. So you can go to this website. It's called Song Generator IO. Song Generator IO. It's a pretty reasonably priced site. It's not super expensive. I don't know how often you would actually need to use it. You can create your initial music for free, but if you want the commercial license to go with the music, then they want you to pay, but you can cancel at any time. So it would make perfect sense to pay for it, generate the information that you want or the music that you want so that you can have the license for it and then go from there and cancel if you don't need it anymore. But if you did need it or have something that you could do with it, because I do have a plan for it, and I'll show you that in another video. But if you want to do something more with it, then it's there for you. It's not super terrible. It's like $24 a month if for you to subscribe. And you again can get generations for free. It'll generate songs for you for free, and you can use those songs. But if you plan on doing big things with them, I suppose you might want the commercial licensing. But how awesome is it for you to be able to go to a website and type in what you want the song to be about and tell it what kind of tempo or what kind of uh, genre that you would like it to be? It'll generate lyrics for you as well as the music and give you a couple options to choose from. I think it's pretty awesome. And the fun continues because it's time to create the avatar. So the tools that I used to create the avatar went between ChatGPT and Leonardo AI. Now, I know that ChatGPT is usually for the writing, but within the site, they have connections to other GPTs. And within those GPTs, there is a consistent character GPT, which will help you create a character that you can have consistently and be able to change the different scenes and clothing and so on and so forth, but retaining that same character. Now, you do have to do a little playing around with the prompts, and then once you get the prompt, you kind of keep it as close to the same as possible in order to keep generating the same image. They haven't quite gotten to the part completely where it's exactly the same. Sometimes the hair will change too much, the skin tone will change too much. But overall, I've been successful at generating the same character consistently with the same prompt. Now, Leonardo AI, on the other hand, it is an awesome image generator and it generates very high quality images, but it seems like they do much better in realistic images. And it wasn't my favorite in generating a Pixar style cartoon like image. So that's how come I ended up using ChatGPT. But I recommend you check them both out, and they both have free options. And Leonardo will allow you so many generations with points that you get for free, and they replenish over time. After time passes, they replenish so you can continue, so you can actually generate a decent amount of images for free. It's a very good resource, and I would recommend either one of them. So we have finally arrived at my favorite part, or at least this is the part that I had the most fun with. Because call me corny, I'm still impressed that I could take some prompts take some text, put it into a prompt, generate an image, make a few adjustments, and have something that I want to work with, take it over to another site and animate it just that easily. I used to do graphic design and web design, animation, and it was never this easy. So this is incredible. I really like it. Now, Vision Story is the one I would like to talk about first. And that one because I use it the most. Now, Vision Story does lip syncing. So you can take your image, say you're not camera ready. You can take your image in and you can say what you need to say and have it lip sync to what it is you say. Because it does allow you for longer videos and it'll accommodate longer videos. It's just going to charge you more credits. So you can totally do that. You can bring in your character or whatever way you choose to use it. Now, it has a HD setting, which uses double the credits, and I usually try to use that when I'm doing a full screen video, and you've probably noticed, I don't know, you may or may have not noticed, but when I do the little avatar as the commentary at the bottom, I don't actually generate and use my credits for that. I just use a looping video of me talking without the sound and then voice over it. Hey, I'm hoping that you're more focused on the content I'm presenting than my mouth moving in the bottom right. But at the same time, I did want to have my presence there. So I do utilize a looping video for this. But I am excited about how easy it is. You can just upload your image, you can talk into it, and you can use your voice. It'll lip sync to your voice. You can use an AI voice, it'll lip sync to the AI voice. Or if you wanted to, you can clone your voice and then you can just type in what you wanted to say, and AI will do this automatically and lip sync it using your voice that it has cloned. So I think that this one is a pretty useful tool if you, especially if you just have a character and it's just speaking and you don't need it to do too much fancy stuff, then you can use something simple like Vision Story AI. And again, the credits are pretty inexpensive to get started, and starting low as $5. So you can get enough credits to put together some content. You mix in some images, and maybe you won't need that many or that much footage of you talking. You can just have some images and then have you come in on go on the screen, maybe do opening and closing or something like that. Hey, I'll let you figure out what you want to do with it. But I thought it was a great tool and I wanted to share it with you, especially since it's so easy and you can totally get started and try it for free. None of this stuff I'm getting paid for. I'm not sponsored or anything. These are just tools I found and I wanted to share with you. So moving on to the next one, and the next one is going to be Kling AI. So there's Kling AI. This one is next level. It does do lip sync, so you can do the same thing as with Vision Story, but with Kling AI, it takes it to the next level. You can completely animate your character. You can upload your image into it and then put into the description what you would like for your image to do, such as dance or fly, or you can describe the background and what's happening. And you can give it those details and it will completely animate your image. I mean, animate your image. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? So for this, I put in two simple short sentences. I said that she smiles and spins slowly while the camera moves around her. Isn't that something? I can't even put it into words how exciting this is to me to be able to do something like this so easily. And as with anything new, you know that it's gonna have its kinks, like, where did the cup go? I'm working through it, and I tried it again, and here's another blooper. Wha Is she a magician? You know? What what's up with the shorts? But either way, it's still pretty amazing to do with one prompt. As I stated at the beginning of the video, I just started this channel January 5th, 2025. And today that I'm recording this is January 14th, which is 9 days later, right? I plan to upload this video Saturday morning. And the reason for that is because of what I'm about to tell you don't do. once you decide that you are going to upload your YouTube video, so you've put your YouTube video together and you decided that you're going to upload it and you're ready to go, don't go public when you upload the video. Don't publish it straight to the internet. Publish it to private or schedule it out. And try and give them 24 to 48 hours before your video is live online. And why am I saying that? Well, let me tell you a quick story. I'll try and make it fast. So, the first video I told you about earlier that I didn't like at all that I recorded, I put it up online, but I scheduled it 2 days out. So, when it did get online, it actually did decent as far as I'm concerned, as far as views are concerned, because this is not the first time I've tried to start a YouTube channel, so to speak. But mind you, I was putting up like sleep videos with rain and hoping for the best. But you know, neither here nor there. But nobody was looking at that channel. And so the fact that I was even able to get a couple hundred views, it was just over 200 views on my post, I think is pretty amazing for my first time with no subscribers and so on, right? Now, mind you, the video was terrible, so that was kind of a waste of retention. But the point I'm trying to make is that by scheduling it when I got it out there, and AI had the chance to look at the video, analyze the video, create summaries, and so on, and push it out to people that may be interested. Now, fast forward to when I realized how terrible the video was and I wanted to replace it, and I redid the video completely, edited it, changed things, sped everybody speaking up, and and did my commentary. And then I wanted to upload it right to the internet because now I took down the video that was there. There's nothing for anyone to look at. I started the channel, there's nothing on there. So I published it straight away. Now, mind you, nobody has looked at that. No. And then when I worked on that, I worked on another one with it as well. And then as I was looking through YouTube, I saw other creators comment on it and they agree. It is ideal for you to hold on to your post, let it go on ahead and get analyzed by YouTube so that once it goes live, it will be pushed out to the right people so that you can go on ahead and get the views that you need. So I would say that's the first thing that I've learned so far. Don't do. Don't publish it straight to the internet. Make sure you schedule it or make it private first. Give YouTube some time to get to know your content. I always like to end on a positive note, so why not go into the what to do section of this episode? So, what I would recommend to do is try these tools that are out here. There's so many resources available to you now, and just trying them out. Most of them will let you try them out for free, at least a time or two, and just to get a good feel of it and get your creative juices flowing. Sometimes you get inspired by the things you can do, and you're like, hey, I know what I can do with this. So, definitely check out these tools that are available to you. Also, when it comes down to putting together your YouTube video, I definitely recommend creating an outline or like a loose script. I don't say a script because I think it sounds really scripted and it doesn't come across that great. But I do think a loose script is great, or bullet points to help you stay on topic and keep going so that you don't end up all in left field. Now, another do is try to plan ahead so that you'll be able to get that video uploaded and scheduled for another time or a later time, and giving YouTube the time to go on ahead and get that algorithm in. So do that and get it up there so that they can analyze and push it out the way you'd like them to do. Also, I think that you should do another thing you should do is be willing and prepared to adapt and make changes, because when you see the results and you see your retention, you see how long people are staying on your videos or not, you might listen to it and see what you can change so that you can adapt to make it more inviting for your target audience. Now, I'm at the beginning. I have a lot of work to do, but so far I've already seen a few flaws in the first video, and I did make some changes, which actually doubled in my retention time. So I'm proud of that. I'm definitely not up to high numbers, I don't think, but it's doubled in what it was before. So, with that, I'll go on ahead and end this episode. Thank you again for joining me. If you want to hang out a little bit longer, you are sure welcome to come over to Objectivity and sip
In
some
the
tea with
studio,
me.
where secrets flutter, every truth laid bare, and hearts won't
Almost forgot. Like and subscribe. Thanks.
shudder. Opinions so bold, like lifting the veil. We brew the facts in a delicate pail. From the whispers of night and dawn's loud cheer, we pour the stories that you need to hear. No sugar, no fluff, just the honest brew. Grab your cup and let's spill something new. Objective idea, let the truth unwind. Sips of honesty, we're never blind. Hot takes, big tales, we let you decide. Join the boys, come along for the ride. Our seeming truth that warms the soul. In every drop, feel the narrative's roll. We blend respect in every single cup. Come and taste the brew that's lifting you up. Conversations flow like rivers wide. In every truth there's more to find. Respectful chats are bond untied. Hold your teacup, let's get entwined. Objective idea, let the truth unwind. Sips of honesty, we're never blind. Hot takes, big tales, we let you decide. Join the buzz, come along for the ride. Come along for the ride. On the whispers of night and dawn's loud cheer, we pour the stories that you need to hear. No sugar, no fluff, just the honest brew. Grab your cup and let's spill something new. Objective idea, let the truth unwind. Sips of honesty, we're never blind. Hot takes, big tales, we let you decide. Join the buzz, come along for the ride. Come along for the ride. Pour the steaming truth that warms the soul. In every drop, feel the narrative's roll. We blend respect in every single cup. Come and taste the brew that's lifting you up.